Behind the Lines. I'm Diane Dayton. Today we're going to talk about Lancaster Barnstormers baseball. It's the 15th season, and with us right now, Ross Peeples, the manager. Thanks for taking time, Ross.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I can't believe 15 years of Barnstormer baseball.
Yeah, it's something else ever since 2005, so it's definitely went by quick.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot happen over the years, too. This is a very special season. What is the team going to be and present to us this year?
I think pretty much, you know, when I start to build a team, I usually try to go for speed. I usually try to go for defense. I usually try to go for pitching. So that's kind of, I like a lot of speed. I think those guys are exciting to watch. They bring a lot to the table. So I usually try to build it around those with a little bit of little mix in there too, with some guys that can, you know, hit the long ball as well.
Yeah, sounds good. So this year, who do we have? Are there some new additions?
Oh yeah, we do. We have probably, I would say half and half. We got about half coming back from last year, and you know, half new. So we got some pretty good pitching, and you know, pretty good position players. I think position players, we might have the most of the new guys. Okay. You know, we got Michael Martinez is going to be our shortstop. He's probably got 3 or 4 years in the big leagues, recently with the Phillies. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was actually in the World Series with the Indians in '17.
Oh, wow.
So we got pitching. We got Kyle Davies, Jonathan Albadejo. So I think we got a good little mix, actually, you know, through our position players and pitchers that's going to be able to help us. And you know, some of these new guys, we're interested to see them, what they can bring to the table and how they fit in.
Exactly. Now there are some changes with rules.
Yeah, there has been. You know, MLB came in and kind of wanted to approach the Atlantic League about, you know, possibly trying some of these rules to try to see if they can kind of, after they get the numbers back analytic-wise, to see if they want to put into, you know, MLB and affiliated stuff. So, you know, they was honest. They pretty much said a lot of it was, you know, they wanted more offense as well as trying to speed up the games. So it's interesting, you know, the mound visits, you know, there's no mound visits. If you make a mound visit, you got to pull the guy. If you bring a bullpen guy in, he's got to face 3 hitters. They're going to have bigger bases, which I think it's 3 inches more. So I think it's 15 to 18. It's going to 18. They are going to have, and this is one that's going to be interested to see how it pans out, is call it the robo strike zone. So there will be an umpire behind the plate, but he's going to have something in his ear to let him know if it's a ball or a strike. I say one good thing for the Atlantic League is they're putting what they call TrackMan in, which all affiliated teams have them in the big leagues and all. MLB is putting all of those TrackMan in. It's a system for balls and strikes and, you know, spin rate to velocity, stuff like that, you know, everybody's going to have the numbers. MLB teams can go get our guys' numbers and see what it is throughout the whole year. So they're putting it into all 8 teams. So that's going to be interesting. I think it's a plus for sure, you know, for the players as well as, you know, the staff in general.
That's what I was going to ask you, how you personally feel about it. So you think it's a really good thing, right?
I think there's pluses and minuses to everything. I think, you know, when there's a change in anything, the first thing you think of is a no. But, you know, if you think about it, you go over, you see where the game's going, there's definitely some pretty good insight of what they're trying to do with everything. I mean, even from talking with them, being on conference calls with them, they've done their homework, so they know what they're doing. So, you know, you just got to trust and go with it. You know, I do think that it's good that the relationship between us and MLB has actually picked up because of this, and you know, they approached us with it because of our talent that we have in the league. So I definitely, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how the numbers play out, how they compare to what they think it's going to be. So it's going to be interesting. I'm interested to see how it's going.
Absolutely.
How it's going to be.
There's a new team in the league too, right?
There is a new team. It's called High Point. High Point, North Carolina, actually. I think they call it High Point Rockers. So we had the Road Warriors last year, and now High Point's going to take that spot. So still going to be an 8-team league, and you know, I like it. We're kind of like in the middle of everything, so the travel's not too bad, but it probably will be our furthest trip. So supposedly it's a brand new stadium, looks very good. You know, we was at a tryout down in Florida this past weekend, and the High Point guys was down there, and they said it's going to be, it's looking nice.
Yeah. So what do we have to look forward to as far as the competition within the league this year, as you see it right now?
Well, I tell you what, I actually think the last, and I've said this, I feel like I say it every year, but probably the last 2 or 3 years, I think the talent in this league has gotten really well. I think the last 2 or 3, you've seen that extra step up the last 2 or 3 years. I don't know if it's because of free agency, how it is now with baseball. Obviously, you know, the way free agency's now, you know, you see guys are still out there looking for jobs. And, you know, names that come across your desk and you sit there and look up and all, you're wondering how they don't have a job with some of the numbers they have, you know, and all. But so, you know, it's a plus for us, it's a plus for our league, but it also can be tough when you're sitting there trying to think if you should take this guy or not, because you know, you get full and then all of a sudden here's a guy come across that a month ago you probably would have took, but you just don't have room for it at the time. So the talent's definitely there, and I like to call it the field of play is pretty high right now.
Yeah. So if we're sitting here and we're watching the game, what should we look for with some of the players? I know you're excited about this season and who you've put together. What things do you want us to look for?
Well, I think, you know, I think the main part is, you know, a team that's going to go out there and give 100%. You know, a team that's going to respect the game. You know, I try, like what I said, when I'm trying to build this team, I try to build it around, you know, speed, defense, and pitching. You know, but I also try to get high quality guys, you know, guys that have a lot of character. You know, I think you win with people first, and that's how I try to approach it, because if you get good people, you have a good clubhouse, those kind of things carry over to the field. So, you know, getting a good guy with good character that does the right thing, as well as has some talent to play, you know, it's tough to find those guys, especially 25 of them, but you try to do your homework to see what kind of guy they are, what kind of career they had as well, to make that decision. So, you know, a team that's going to go out there and play hard every night.
So when you talk about character, what do you look for?
Pretty much guys that's going to do the right thing, no matter who's watching or if anybody's watching. So I kind of, you know, guys you're not going to have to worry about off the field. You know, so guys are just going to do the right thing no matter where they're at, what the situation is. You know, if it helps them out or not, you know, sometimes you got to give to receive. And, you know, like I said, if you have a good clubhouse, you're in that clubhouse 6 months with the same guys. You know, sometimes it can get a little tough in there, but having some good quality guys, it definitely helps transfer over from the clubhouse to the field.
Absolutely. So youngest, oldest ages of the
team.
Good
question. I would like to say the youngest would probably be 24-ish.
Okay.
The oldest probably is going to be 35-ish.
Okay.
Now, I would say the average is probably your high 20s.
Okay.
Maybe 27, 28, somewhere in there is probably your average.
Okay.
Your average age.
So there's a lot of learning from each other too.
Absolutely.
With that group, isn't it?
Absolutely. And I think that's what's so good about this league, because it's kind of, I like to say it's a laid-back league, but you play to win every day. I think that's what's so good about it, because sometimes in affiliated, sometimes it can be development and not necessarily to win all the time. But here, you play to win every time. And you see guys every year that's never been in any ball. They'll come here and, you know, if they're here the whole year, they'll leave saying it's the most fun I've ever had. But, you know, you have your older guys, your younger guys, you know, they all try to pick each other brains throughout the year, talk about, you know, hitting, defense, fielding, pitching, whatever you want to talk about. It's all, you're learning together pretty much, and you all got tips for each other. So, and that's what makes it good.
I like that you include having fun, because that comes across in how they're playing, the result, and even how the audience reacts to the fans.
Totally agree. Totally agree.
Do,
you
right?
know, my little motto I have that I put in the locker room is have fun, play hard, respect the game.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, if you do those three, you're going to be okay. Team-wise, individual-wise, you know, have fun is a key, because some of these guys they're older with families and kids, and you know, sometimes it can be tough for the guys being away from their families.
Yeah.
And you know, and everybody goes through. You don't necessarily know. Everybody has a story. Sometimes you don't know the guy's story and stuff, and it's, you know, to help them guys out, having fun, and you know, being able to lean on somebody, have somebody be that shoulder for somebody to lean on. You know, that can go a long ways when you got to be in the same locker room for 6 months.
Well, they're a part of our Lancaster family, our Lancaster Barnstormers. Tell us real quick, you've got something new that you're wearing that we can get if we want.
Oh,
right?
the sweatshirt. Yeah, they actually just came in today as part of our on-field sweatshirts. You know, we have BP tops and shorts and sleeves and our new hats and all, and this is our new sweatshirt. So I actually just got them today. I'm not so sure they're in the I'm not so sure they're in the store now, but they will be for sure.
They will be this season.
Yes, they will. You can go out and get you one. They're actually pretty comfy.
Yeah, well, it looks great. It really
and
looks
warm.
good. And warm, too, which you may need on occasion, too.
That's right.
Thank you so much for taking time today and telling us what we're going to see this season. We can go to LancasterBarnstormers.com, right?
Absolutely,
for
absolutely.
more details about the schedule and also other events that are coming up, because it is definitely exciting when you go to one of these games. We're going to be back and we're going to hear some more about the events that are going on at Barnstormers, so stay with us.
Thank you.
Catch local sports every night at 8:30 on LCTV 66, your local connection.
Welcome back to Behind the Lines. We're talking about Lancaster Barnstormers baseball. And we were speaking to Ross Peeples, who is the manager of the team. And now we have the general manager here, Mike Reynolds. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Boy, this is exciting. Season 15.
How fast, right?
How fast it goes. It really does. What I think is great about Barnstormer baseball, it's about community. It's about family. When we come to the stadium, there's so many things going on.
Yeah, you know, we want to be the community center of the county. We want to make memories every single night. So the idea is to get everyone involved in the games, whether it be on the field before the game, whether it be on promotions in between innings. Enjoy the time watching fireworks on the field. We're looking to create memories every single night.
Well, for those of you who haven't been to a game, tell us a little bit about what's there. I mean, there's a carousel.
Yeah, so we have our kids park. We have a brand new play set out there that has 11 platforms. I believe it's 6 slides coming off of it. Then we also have a tiny play set area for the toddlers as well. Then there's also the carousel that you mentioned, and a 18-foot inflatable slide as well. So plenty to do for the kids, as well as the stuff, everything for the adults, whether it be the baseball or also our Broken Bat, which is a craft beer deck that has 25 local breweries, plenty of food for everyone to pick from local flavors to the typical ballpark food as well. So there's something for everyone there.
I love it because you can watch the game and you can meander around and sample some of the foods and that sort of thing too, and just have a great time.
Have a great time. It's baseball in the summer, in the spring, good weather. Why not go out to it?
Absolutely. Well, opening day is Friday, April 26th, and it's Superhero Day, right?
Yes, so we have a lot of characters coming out that night. We have special jerseys being worn by the players that night. We have a giveaway to the first 1,000 fans that come out that evening as well. So when you come to the ballpark, it's going to be transformed into a stadium with many, many superheroes all around it, both on the field and off.
What I love is that there's so many different themes and events, and you tie in with a lot of nonprofits and really make a difference in presenting them to the community at the games.
Hey, you know, the idea is the community center, as I mentioned before, and we have such a great opportunity in to give back to a lot of nonprofits. We have, not only can we provide great experiences and make memories, but we can also help raise funds. We can also provide great opportunities to those that maybe can't come out to a game every single night, and offer unique experiences to different members of our community. So the idea is just to give back with the stadium, but also provide an awesome place for everyone to go out and meet each other and hang out and at times network as well.
Absolutely. What I love too is you keep adding different things each year. Like you're doing a kids reporter.
Yes. So you'll have the opportunity to learn on the website, LancasterBarnstormers.com, how to become a kids reporter. The idea is that we want the local community to be involved with the stadium and the team as much as possible. You know, with not being a Major League ballpark or a ball club, we have the ability to get folks involved in every way. So whether it be, you know, God Bless America, national anthem, running onto the field with the players during the national anthem, in between innings, just really getting people to touch the grass, like we say at the stadium.
Yeah.
We want as many people to touch the grass as possible. So.
Great. You do a lot of really good things, like there's a reading program too.
Yes, so we work with the Lancaster County's reading the library system, and the idea is that students that go to the local library can register to participate in the summer reading program. So you read, I don't know the exact amount of books, but you have a schedule of books to read, and once you read all the books, you get a free ticket to come out to a Barnstormers game.
I think that's excellent. There's Farm Show Day. Now that's on Saturday, June 29th.
Yes, the Farm Show Day, that stadium is transformed. So outside the stadium, you'll see many, many different tractors, farm equipment of all sizes. It's incredible, some of the sizes of these tractors that we have come out. Inside the stadium, we have many different farm animals that come out, different businesses within Lancaster County that are in the ag and farm world. In between promotions, in between in promotions on the field, gets the agriculture world and farm world into our game as well. So you come to the game, the kids get the opportunity to touch all the tractors outside the stadium. Inside the stadium, they get to see all the different animals, visit the different vendors. Essentially it's a farm show expo at a baseball game.
That sounds great. I love that. There's Camp Day too. That's Wednesday, June 26th.
Yes. So all camps we have some from the county and outside the county. So it's a day game. It starts at 11 a.m. and any camp that has kids that are there, you know, all day camps, we encourage them to come out to the game and enjoy a day game at the Club Magazine Stadium. We have some camps that come with 10 kids. We have some camps that literally bring their entire camp. And we have 400 kids wearing all the same shirt, partying at the Club Magazine Stadium for a day game.
That's great. Well, another good event is Boy Scouts. You do a lot with them, too.
Yes, so we do a lot with Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, and the programs run similar. We have a Scout Fest before the game where they have early access to the stadium. A lot of different activities around the concourse that just are for the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts and their families. 2 different days, and then they have access to the field during the game as well. And then post-game, we have a movie on the field, so they get to set up their tents on the field, sleep over, watch a movie, and then the next morning when they wake up, we have a warm breakfast for them. That
sounds like so much fun. What a great time. Baseball in education.
Yes, that's something we've been doing for many, many years, and it's a day game as well, and it's during the school year. So schools, whether it be the entire school or classes, come out and enjoy a day game. And what we have is a booklet that every student gets, and it talks about either the science of baseball or the mathematics, whether it be, you know, if a guy's batting 300, you know, if he's had 3 hits out of 10, the pitch velocity and speed. So we're really tying in the education with the game of baseball, which is why it's called Baseball in Education.
That sounds good to me. So there's a lot of things that go on a regular basis. Tuesday is what?
Taco Tuesday. So every Tuesday we have all-you-can-eat tacos upstairs in our Lexus suite level. You buy a ticket, watch baseball from a suite level, and have all-you-can-eat tacos. Really good tacos, I must say.
What about Wednesday?
Wing Wednesday,
okay.
Same concept. It's all-you-can-eat wings. You go up to the Lexus suite level, have a ticket, and again, all-you-can-eat wings.
Sunday is a special day.
Sunday's a great day. It's our family day, so we encourage everyone to come out to the park early. They can play catch on the field with their kids, grandkids. The first 500 kids to the gate will get a free ice cream that day. So you know, we encourage people to come out early to be one of the first 500 kids to get that free ice cream. Then after the game, they can run the bases. So we literally bring them onto the field to run the bases. We have the players on the concourse, so they can do meet and greets and autographs. So Sundays, their 1 o'clock starts, and it's meant for families to be able to, come out in the afternoon and have a lot of fun experiences for the kids.
You did auditions for for singing the national anthem.
Yes, we did.
I'm sure that was probably difficult to go through and find who you want to sing, right?
Yeah, it's become I'll say an easier process. We've done that quite a few years at Park City Mall, and we have many people come out and sing the anthem, and we try not to turn many people away. We have 70 games, so there's 70 opportunities to sing the national anthem. And yeah, it takes a handful of people to go through all the auditions to see who we're going to get out there this year.
And how great for these people to be able to sing.
And what an awesome opportunity, right?
Isn't it? It's a great opportunity. I'm so glad you do that. And you have fireworks on a regular basis.
Every Saturday, every Saturday home game is firework night. So come out, watch a game, and then you'll see a great 8 to 12 minute show of fireworks post game.
What's Fridays?
Freebie Friday. So every Friday we'll have a Barnstormers item giveaway. First 1,000 fans through the gates will get a free item. We've done T-shirts, hats. Last year we did a Sportula. We did a silo piggy bank. We have some cool things coming up this year. So you just have to go to the website, LancasterBarnstormers.com, to see the schedule of our giveaways.
Yeah. What don't we know about this experience that you think we should know?
The main thing is the athletes that we have here in Lancaster. You know, we aren't an affiliated baseball, but we are a professional baseball organization, obviously. And a lot of these athletes that play right here in Lancaster have played at the Major League Baseball level and or are going back to Major League Baseball at some point. So we literally have had 14 guys who played right here at 650 North Prince Street who have eventually made it to Major League Baseball. So a lot of times people just aren't aware of how great this baseball is and who we have playing here at Lancaster. So we just encourage people to come out and see the athletes for what they are, but obviously know that you'll be entertained from the time you walk through the gates till the time you leave.
It really is. And we were talking earlier, it really is a family experience too. You've got some great packages we can find online too.
Oh yeah, we
have
a Storm Force package where for $25 your kids can be a member of the Storm Force, which gets them 12 tickets to a Barnstormers games, gets them access to the players, it gets them a T-shirt, a gift bag, and a lot of free or a discounted entry into a lot of different kids' entertainment venues around the county. So Storm Force is a great package. Then we also have a Silver Stormers package, which is geared towards 55 and older. You get a ticket for every single Tuesday night game. You get a T-shirt and then access to walk around the stadium in the morning on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And this will be our second year with that program, the Silver Stormers. And it was very, very successful last year. We had many people participate. We already have tripled our number with that this year. So they enjoy it, and they come out every single Tuesday. So it's you see them starting to build friendships in the stadium.
Yeah. So when we go to the website, we're going to send them to LancasterBarnstormers.com. What are we going to find there?
Oh, you're going to find our schedule. You're going to find our opportunities to purchase tickets. You're going to find our promotional schedule. You'll find information about the players. You'll find information about Silo, information about how you can become a kids reporter this year. The website is our home for every piece of Barnstormers information that you can think of.
And if there's a business or an organization that would like to get involved in some way, shape, or form with you, what do they do?
Oh, they got to call the Barnstormers box office and ask to talk to one of our account representatives there, and they will help them with seeing if we can meet their marketing needs, or if it's just getting some exposure out there and being part of the team. We can definitely help them with that.
Because it's all a part of the community,
yes,
right?
It is.
And that's what this is. Lancaster Barnstormers, thank you so much for taking time today.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
Looking forward to this season.
Yes, ma'am.
And we hope to see you there, too. I'm Diane Dayton with Behind the Lines, reminding you to look behind the lines. You might be surprised.